Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel with me, Dr. Monica Nicole. This is the home of the deep thinkers, honey, okay? Because here we have conversations that are not just surface level. We go deep, okay, below the surface. And so today's conversation, I wanted to take it a little personal. Typically I'm always giving um suggestions, tips, guidance, all this other jazz, but I wanted to let you all into my world a little bit more. As many of you all know here, if you've been here on the channel for a while, then you know I'm a full time nomad. So I live around the world full time. And currently I am in Brazil. I've been in Brazil for, it's been about 2.5 months now. Um, and so I'm currently in Salvador. I'm having lunch right now outside. I have me a nice little detox juice, got my coffee, and then I'm eating tapioca. And so I wanted to get into some of the realities of what comes with being a full time nomad. Oftentimes, it's very much so idolized, it's just romanticized, and a lot of people don't get into the realities of what it feels like to live thousands of miles away from home or from where you grew up or from, what has always been comfortable for you. And so last week, it was around the time of with the new moon, yeah, last week, because I was finishing up my cycle. And for a couple days, I couldn't even get out of the bed. The only thing that got me out of the bed was me getting up and recording. Now, part of it could be because I was on my period and, all that other jazz, but some of it also was to the sense of loneliness. Now, although I have met people since I've been in Salvador, we've gone out to places, done things. I was just out last night to a movie premiere with someone that I met here. Um, I will say that solo traveling and living life as a nomad, it is very emotionally taxing. You're going through a journey. It's like a spiritual journey in a lot of ways, just like how starting a business is a spiritual journey. Moving to another country or moving to multiple countries, continuously moving around, it is also a spiritual journey. And one of the big pieces of the spiritual journey is detachment. And so in this, for me, I found myself being lonely because, as you all know, I've come up on my 1 year of abstinence. Is this hair? I've come up on my 1 year of abstinence. I haven't been dating. I had someone that I was talking to for a little while, and that went by fast, because my boundaries and my standards are totally different now. But I've been sitting with myself and having to be honest with why was it that I was allowing myself to be around people so much in the past in the first place. And a lot of this journey has been pushing me to healing of truly being with self, truly sitting with self, truly knowing what it is to be alone and enjoying in the fullness the company of self and not just having someone else by my side to pass time, you know. Now, if you didn't know, I do have a travel blog, mycheckbaggage.com. I just posted a travel blog today that's going deeper into this topic as well, so definitely check that out. I'll post a link down below for you all. I was not expecting this to be a mukbang while I'm recording, so I'm gonna just put the food to the side and just focus on that when we get done. because I don't want to just be smacking all in your face and stuff. But we oftentimes hear a lot from people on how solo travel has changed their life, how they feel like they're a better person, they've gone through this spiritual experience, all of this jazz. But not many people share while they're going through that process and what that looks like and what it feels like. And for me, I didn't realize how much I was so used to always having someone around. As the oldest child, although I took on the responsibility of always being the one to show up for other people, always being the one with the advice, always having this, I always had someone around. Whether it was a boo, a friend, a family member, a sibling, I always had someone around that we would always talk, or we would just be around each other in each other's presence, right? And I didn't realize how much I had that as well within my personal life until I no longer had it. And so on this journey, it's been one of those where I'm learning myself from a new angle, from a new space. And the thing is, within Brazil, learning the language in itself has been very emotional. Okay. Um, I will say Salvador has been my favorite city so far that I've been in the country. Sao Paulo was very difficult. Um, and Rio was just like a big party type of, time or whatnot. And so as I'm learning more about myself, and my nervous system is literally learning to not, oh, beautiful butterfly, to not only be flexible, but my nervous system is learning to not get comfortable. Being comfortable and not being comfortable, of literally waking up every day, of knowing I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, but knowing everywhere I go, there is going to be some type of challenge that I'm going to come up against. So it's like you're constantly in a problem solving space, a problem solving energy. I was out doing laundry today at the laundromat, and thank goodness one of the people, he spoke English, and so we were able to communicate a little bit in English. But just being in spaces where you don't understand what anyone is saying, when it comes to making communication with someone, it's like it takes extra work. You have to be intentional with how you make that communication with another person. And so as I look at this current journey of what I'm on, my personal journey, my personal spiritual journey, and I talk more about this inside of my blog post. So definitely check out my blog post. I'm going to be sharing a lot more conversations that relate to my blog as well here on the channel. Um, but in that blog post, I go deeper into what this big lesson of this season has been for me, um, from the sense of truly mastering that sense of detachment, but now mastering the sense of never being comfortable. Every day is, you just never know what's going to happen. You never know what you're going to do. You never know how you're going to feel, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like as soon as you get to a space where someone, y'all are comfortable with each other, you're familiar with each other, it's time to leave. Like, my visa is up in 2 weeks. And so I have the opportunity to either extend my visa, and if I get it approved, I can stay for 3 more months, or go to my next country. And the thing is, with going to my next country, I'm starting over from zero again. It's like my life is at a cycle. Instead of me moving around every month, I'm kind of going to be doing the full visa in the country. So it's going to move around like every 3 months or so. But in that, it's like you're starting over. The clock is starting over. And that's different. It's different from being in a space that you know what to expect. You know the people, you know the places, you're a regular in certain spaces. And so there's a beauty in it, but then there's also this sense of you're always your nervous system, your energy is always at a, is it raining? And I put my umbrella, child, I put my umbrella, I took it out and put it on the bed. It just started raining. Wow. But thank goodness it's like a little umbrella right here, so I'll be fine. But in that it's like you um you never know what you're going to get. You never know how you're going to feel. You're always learning something different, something new, and it's so much for you to explore, you know? It's like I'm Dora the Explorer. And I'm happy that my dad, he gets here in a couple days. And so him being here for a few days, we're going to have a chance to go out and explore and do some things that I haven't done yet since I've been here. And the sense of having some familiarity as well is a blessing, because I've been a little lonely. I've been a little lonely, and the thing is not the sense of there's people who I can connect with. I think it's the sense of missing those who I may have had more time with, or not having someone who I have an intimate connection with. You get what I'm saying? Um, that abstinence and that no dating for a whole year is starting to get to me in a way of I miss intimacy. I miss hugs, I miss having all of that, I had like a beach date the other day with a guy that I met here, and it was really, really cool. It was nice. It was fun. Um, there was like no it was like a friendship type of vibe, if you get what I'm saying. And so that was very much so different. And I feel like even in this season of my life, it's the sense of having just like a friendship relationship with a guy versus it just being, like a dating and things of that nature. And so I'm appreciative of that relationship, in our time that like we've had together with communicating and things of that nature. But then you still have the language barrier there. Thank goodness he knows a little bit of English and he's currently working on English, but it's just interesting. It's always something that you're working through, and there's never this sense of you're just going with the flow. Like you're always solving something, you're always fixing something. And so definitely check out my blog post where I go into a little bit deeper into my current journey, my current emotional things that I'm working on, um, and what this process has been like for me since I've been here. Brazil is a very beautiful country. The people are beautiful. The people have been friendly and they've been so patient with me. They've been so patient with me, and I'm grateful for that. Um, and even in that, it allows me to sit in this comfort and peace in giving myself grace. Like it's okay to give myself grace of I don't have it all figured out. I'm not perfect in this. And there's people who are willing to work with me, and that's beautiful. It's very beautiful to have. And so definitely leave me any questions that you all have for me down below in regards to my time of being here in Brazil, the different lessons and things that I've had to work through, um, solve my way through. Definitely let me know down below inside of the comments, and check out my blog, which is linked down below for you all to check out. I love you all. I thank you all for tuning into this conversation. I'm about to eat before my food gets cold, and I will see y'all later. And oh yeah, if you're not already subscribed, get subscribed. If you're already a deep thinker, go on and be consider becoming a paid member here on the channel as well. And I need y'all to always remember, sometimes it really is that deep. I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye.